Alright, so.
Hello, users of the internet. I am a college student with ample free time.
It's hard to believe how fast time goes.
Even harder to believe that it's been 4 years since I posted a video on YouTube.
Crazier still, a year from now, I will graduate with my bachelor's degree. And it still feels like I just graduated from high school yesterday, even though it was 2 years ago.
I'm not even that old yet, but it already feels like time has just started to move so much faster. I already know that it's just going to keep going faster and faster the older I get.
In the 4 years since I've had a presence on YouTube, a lot has changed in my life.
When I posted my last video, I was a sophomore in high school, probably already starting to experience senioritis.
Man, let me tell you, did my senioritis get bad?
I do not envy people who are currently in high school, and I do not want to go back to high school. Going to college has been so much better.
Though aspects of high school sucked, it was still very important. High school was when I truly tapped into my passion for band. I got into the band program a little late. I was a little behind the curve. I started in 8th grade when my school district started almost everybody else in 6th.
The 8th grade band was fine. Sadly, had to miss out on a trip because of COVID. But band overall, it was all good.
Same thing with 9th grade. 9th grade band, all good, nothing too much to report. It was 10th grade when me and band really started to click. Again, because of COVID, we were not able to do marching band my freshman year. But my sophomore year, I got to participate in my first marching season.
It's probably important to know that I am a percussionist.
I know anybody viewing this outside of the US might not be super aware of marching band because I know it's not a huge thing outside of the US.
So, my first year in marching band was my sophomore year, and I did not go to the drumline auditions, which meant that I got put on the front line. If you're not aware of what that is, it is a line at the front of the football field that is made up of mostly mallet instruments, so like, think your xylophones, marimbas, vibraphones, things of that nature, and they do not march.
At first I was a little unsure about the whole thing. I felt kind of taken aback at not marching and not being on the battery, which the battery, if you did not know, is just the typical drumline instruments that you would think of. So like your snare drums, your bass drums, your cymbals, your tenors that go and march on the field. So I walked in on my first day of drumline camp, which I didn't even realize it was going to be a whole separate week that I would have to dedicate 8 hours a day of my time to.
And let me tell you, the first day I was really nervous.
I was also about one of, I believe, 3 people who showed up that first day on the front line end. I was told that I was going to be playing the xylophone, which that got me even more nervous because I never considered myself to be very good at mallet instruments. And then I did it. One rehearsal at a time, going and playing, learning, trying to be better every day. And I loved it. Especially after we went to some competitions. And especially after we swept every single award we were in at a competition. That was undeniably our best performing season in marching band. And most people that I went to high school with would tell you that that was our best field show. My junior year, I took a step up. I went from playing the xylophone to playing the vibraphone and being vibraphone number 1, meaning that there was somebody to my left that needed to listen in to me. Though my sophomore year was my best performing year, I think my junior year might have been my most fun year because I was not in a leadership position. I did not feel the same amount of stress that I feel like I felt my senior year. It was also nice because it was all upperclassmen. We had no freshmen in the front line. So it was really just a calm atmosphere for us. My junior year is also when I decided to learn and perform my first solo.
And then there's my senior year. My senior year, I was the center marimba, which is arguably the most important instrument on the front line. I was also the one and only senior on the front line. I had a lot of fun my senior year, and I was really excited to be able to get to play the part that I got to play.
But there were definitely aspects that were a little challenging and taxing, especially the fact that we had 7 freshmen on our front line, which meant half of our front line was made up of freshmen, which ended up being fine, but it was just something that we had to learn to work with, especially after having a line that was made up of exclusively upperclassmen the year prior. And then my senior year was when I learned my second solo, White Knuckle Stroll by Casey Cangelosi, which is a really awesome solo. I'm gonna put a little bit of that into this video right now. You did a new outfit. So I included the entirety of the solo because it was just all too good. I couldn't figure out what to cut. Yeah, high school band was very important to me. I don't know if you can tell. Now, Sebastian, I hear you asking, what else have you been doing? I've been studying to get my bachelor's of science in computer science. Just been going through the interesting part of my life, that is the college experience. You're probably wondering why I've been in an empty dorm room this whole time. The answer to that is that I moved out with some friends about a month and a half ago, and I still have this dorm. The official move out for the dorms is next week, so I'll hand in my keys after I take my last final. A lot more has happened, but if I'm gonna post more, I need more things to talk about. So I'll leave you with this. Life is good. I'm moving forward. I'll see you when I see you.